battle athlete.
997, 998, 999, 1000. Oh, is it time for another review already? Oh, alright, hang on. Bootleg Maximilian here, with my bootleg Benny. Here to talk about fighting games. There was a whole bunch of fighting games that came out like within a week of each other. There was Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2, there was Injustice 2, then there was Ultra Street Fighter 2 on the Switch, but nobody got that because it was like 40 bucks. I don't know what they were thinking. Then we got Tekken 7, and oh man, did they step it up. You got something on your nose, dude. What's that? Being the 7th installment in the Tekken series, you have to wonder what Tekken 7 brings new to the table. Well, for starters, it's got 9 brand new characters, including guest character Akuma. I've been saying this since Akuma was first announced for Tekken 7, but this is clearly their way to test the waters for a Tekken X Street Fighter. And I have got to say, the way they implemented Akuma into the Tekken series is perfect. It really feels like a Street Fighter character in a Tekken game without being awkward or overpowered. Okay, well, I'll admit that I've seen some pretty crazy Akuma combos, but, I mean, still pretty balanced, I guess. But on top of the already huge cast of characters that are already in the game, there's going to be future DLC for free of returning Tekken characters. I'm pretty sure one of them's going to be Lei, because holy crap does Lei need to come back. We love Jackie Chan, bring Jackie Chan back! Bandai Namco also confirmed that there was going to be 3 more future DLC characters that you would have to pay for, one of which was already announced. Geese Howard. I called this! Day 1, I was like, guys, it's going to be Geese Howard. I'm calling it right now. Double Rabookins and Predictaboos all day.
Predict.
Now, the speculation for who the next 2 guest characters are going to be is all over the place. I don't think anybody really knows. My predictions are it's possibly going to be a Dead or Alive character, because they collab with everybody, including Virtua Fighter. So possibly Kasumi, or maybe Ryu Hayabusa, you know, some Ninja Gaiden in there. That would make sense. I could see them in a Tekken game. Possibly some Soul Calibur characters. I don't know, we might see Siegfried or Nightmare. I mean, it is another 3D fighter from Bandai Namco. I mean, it would be really easy. But the one I hear people talking about the most, and the one I want to see the most that would just make me flip my shit, is Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. Holy shit, that would be amazing. Could you imagine the gun flames and the Grand Vipers in Tekken with Soul Bad Guy in 3D? Oh shit, that would be fucking amazing. And it is possible, because Bandai Namco is actually working with Arc Systems for the future Dragon Ball Z fighting game. Holy shit, what if they put Goku in it? Nah, that's impossible. That would be fucking ridiculous. Could you imagine? What is this, Smash Brothers? Are they gonna add Cloud next? Oh shit, what if they add Cloud? Now at this point you might be going, okay, well they added more characters, so what else is new about Tekken? It's like the same old shit, right? Wrong, sir! Wrong! One of the other game mechanics they implemented into it was a comeback mechanic, not unlike the revenge meter in Street Fighter 4. Once your character gets really low on health, they go into a rage mode where they can deal more damage and they have access to their rage art. This is a really powerful super that has armor at the beginning, so you're able to turn the tables if, you know, you happen to be getting your fucking ass kicked. But the thing that really pushes Tekken 7 to the next level is going to be the newly implemented slow-mo. Once 2 characters are low on health and they both try to attack each other, the camera zooms in and it goes into the slow-mo bullet time. These are the most butt-clenching moments that you'll ever see in a fighting game, and they make for some insane clips.
And then suddenly... The pizza, He-Man! Eat it! Ah! What? Ah, shit! What the fuck?
And I thought King of Fighters 14 was loaded with content. Tekken 7 is just packed with content. First off, you've got the story mode, and I have to be honest, this is probably one of the best story modes I've played in a fighting game ever. The main story arc is so good, it just shines all of these existing characters like Heihachi in a new light, showing their motivations for what they've done and showing that they're not really just a bad guy in Tekken, adding insane character depth and development to the entire series. There's also these moments where you'll seamlessly fade from a cinematic into gameplay. Like there's this part where you're watching Kid Kazuya get his ass kicked, then boom, you're Kid Kazuya trying to fuck up Heihachi. It's amazing. It's so well done. And I know this is gonna sound like I'm overhyping it and overselling it, but when I was watching the Kazuya Heihachi fight, I got literal chills up and down my spine. Goosebumps. They even added this cool little feature to story mode called Story Assist Combos, where you can push one button to get combos out. That way you can enjoy the story at your own pace, or if you're playing a character you don't know how to play, you can get through it. And it was a really good idea. I also heard a lot of complaints about the final boss Shin Akuma and his difficulty, and at first I agreed, but then I found out you could just spam Kazuya kicks and win really easily, so it's actually easy as hell. After you finish the main story arc, every character in the game gets a single fight that ends with a cinematic based on the character, which I think is really good because I don't like wasting 5 or 8 matches just to see one cinematic with a character I really don't even know how to play that well. Because if I wanted to play that character, I would just play him in one of the other modes that the game has, which this game has many of. You've got your basic arcade mode, but then you also have treasure mode where you can actually rank up and play against AI fighters to unlock treasures and earn that sweet money. Then you also got your local versus mode, your practice mode, then you've got your online modes like ranked, player matches, tournaments, and even the online is really well done. They actually put you in a training mode while you wait for your opponent to show up so you can get all warmed up and practice. More fighting games need to do this. As you're playing through all these different modes, you're going to be earning money and treasures so you can customize your character. That's right, we got customization, baby. Although the customization in this game isn't nearly as in-depth as Tekken 6 or Tekken Tag Tournament 2, they will be adding more to it, and the items are way more affordable than they were in Tekken 5 or 6. And I think we can all agree that in this day and age with DLC, it's way better to earn outfits and items in-game than it is to spend $3.99 on a DLC outfit for one character. And to top it all off, once you've played 2,000 matches, the game just unlocks everything for you. It really feels like the devs are like, damn, 2,000 matches? Here you go, here's everything in the game. You earned it, champ. On top of all of this content, they even have a gallery with every cinematic in every Tekken ever, including the damn pachinko machines. I didn't even know they had Tekken pachinko machines. They even added a jukebox for the PS4 version that has every Tekken album ever made. So you can replace all of the music in Tekken 7 with Tekken 3's music, Tekken 4, Tekken Tag Tournament, it's mayhem. The reason the PC version doesn't get the jukebox is because they'd be essentially giving away all of that Tekken music away for free. You just go into the files and you'd have all the MP3s there. But honestly, if you're playing on PC, you can play whatever music you want anyway, so it's not really that great of a loss. If you're trying to decide between getting the PC version or the PS4 version, PC is definitely 100% the way to go. Both the PC and PS4 version both look great and run smooth at 60 frames per second, but the PC version is going to look a lot better. And online matchmaking is actually going to be better on PC as well. It's still really good on PS4 for what it is, but it just really can't compete. But the main reason you're going to want the PC version is that there's actually a higher input delay on the PS4. And I don't mean like online there's input delay like lag, like there is offline base game input delay. The PS4 version has 7.2 frames of input delay, while the PC version has 6.3 frames of delay. Now that may not sound like a lot, but when you're playing a fighting game, it's extremely noticeable and can totally mess with your timing. And as a result, the PC version definitely feels way more responsive when you're playing it. There has been a patch since the game's release on PS4 to reduce the input delay, but it's still extremely noticeable. Of course, if you've only played the PS4 version, it's gonna feel fine, so I don't want to discourage you if you're unable to get the PC version. The PS4 version is still fantastic. Some of the complaints I've heard about Tekken 7 from most people has been about not having team battle mode or like Tekken bowling. But to be honest, I never really played team battle mode, so I'm not really missing it personally. And since me working on this review, they've already announced Tekken bowling and it looks better than ever. Bowling's never looked so badass. And admittedly, they still do need to balance some of the characters in the roster, but all in all, it just feels really balanced to me. In conclusion, I really feel like Tekken 7 is everything you could possibly ask for from a fighting game. An insane amount of single-player content, really good online, a good cast of characters, solid fun fighting game mechanics, a balanced roster, and I really feel it just goes above and beyond. I was really thinking hard about this, and I think I can honestly say this is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. He's like, you know what? Maybe I won't throw my son off this cliff and start the devil gene and all this other shit. Maybe instead, I'll turn around and I'll take him to the park. Maybe buy him an ice cream cone. Take him to a baseball game. You know, regular fun father stuff. You know, father-son stuff. You know, maybe go fishing. Nah. Hey, thanks for watching my review all the way to the end. Just wanted to let you guys know about a cool little arcade in San Antonio, Texas called Otaku Cafe. There aren't that many arcades these days, and it's rare to find one that has so many legit sit-down arcade cabinets, as well as hosting tournaments and just being all around friendly. So if you ever find yourself in San Antonio, Texas, do me a favor and go check it out. I'll leave a link to their Twitter in the description. Meow, this is my show. Wee 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 wee. Wee 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 wee. Me 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 me. You hate this, don't you?